Well, thank you all so much for joining to another podcast. I'm here with a good friend of mine, Eric. A lot of y'all know him as Eric Blends on the socials. We'll tap him in here. But Eric, go ahead and introduce yourself to maybe some new people, some new viewers. Go ahead, bro.
What's up, guys? I'm Eric Blends. I'm a barber, and I cut Josue's hair, so getting you right?
Always.
A little fade.
But yeah, so Eric's a barber. So Eric, a little bit of background. You have always been based out of Dallas or that Forney area, right?
Yeah, around Mesquite,
But
Dallas.
recently, you made the move to where? Share a little bit about that move.
Oh yeah, so recently, like 2 months ago, I just moved to like downtown Dallas.
Yeah.
In like a super big building. I cut with some of my friends that I used to went to school with.
Yeah.
Barber school. And they just invited me, and so I was like, yo, like it was a little bit hard to make the move.
Yeah.
But because I built my own place at my house, so I've invested so much money in my like little studio.
Yeah.
But it took a lot for me to move my clientele. It's not easy moving a business, especially if you're like the only one good in your area.
Right.
Everybody's gonna follow you, but it's so hard. Like you don't know if they're gonna follow up, but like majority of my clientele they did. So it was a little bit overwhelming, like a little stressful, but like. You have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, like we said before. Like So, but now I'm like starting to get the routine back, my routine back. What I do every day as a barber. Like I have a personal life as well. Yeah. But like I try to like balance it out.
Right.
If that makes any sense.
And we're actually going to touch on that in a little bit. But you made a good point there in terms of that. Like a lot of people don't realize that, like especially for barbers, and you have these clients. Yeah. When you make these kind of like life changes or you're moving, you're bound to lose some people. Did you experience that? Like some people like. That just, hey, I can't move with you. You know what I mean? Like
there is definitely some people. I'd say like a 70% of my clientele did come, but the other 30%, which I know, getting a haircut is probably not top priority for some of them. Right. And like I mean, like you said, like not everybody's gonna want to make that move, but some people will. And the people that didn't, it's okay because I've gained more client retention throughout Dallas. Like I guess like you hear Dallas, you know it's a big society, like right. I don't know. It's a big place to just grow your business. Yeah. Like it's a good place to network. So I knew that 30% of clientele that I was losing is gonna regain itself to maybe around 45%.
Like eventually it'll kind of like pay itself back.
Oh yeah, definitely. It for sure did, bro. Like the amount of time I've been in this shop for 2 months, I think I've grown over 40 new clients. Which is crazy, bro. That's almost a client every day. Yeah. And it's really hard to find. I don't want to say clients, but it's hard to find trust with a barber. So it's really cool that people trusted me with their hair. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 40 people, bro. Yeah. That's insane.
Is that like 40 a month type? Or what do you mean by like 40?
No, I'm just saying like in general, bro. I built like 40 new.
Oh, since you've been there in like the short amount of time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I feel you.
Like overall, probably have almost like 400 clients. Yeah. But, bro, I mean, whenever I moved, I almost had like 350.
You lost a couple there.
Yeah, I lost a couple, but I regained a lot more people. Yeah,
definitely.
People that I want in my chair, actually.
And that makes sense because it's like it gives me and like the viewers a little bit more insight to like that happens behind the scenes. Like we don't see that. Yeah, we don't see that, especially since we're the ones that move. Like I moved with you. A lot of people moved with you, so they don't know like you're actually losing people. Oh yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. But I kind of want to touch something now. Then you mentioned it, kind of that personal life, because you have your personal life. Like you're Eric, but you're also Eric Blends, right? Yeah. So I want us to kind of dive into that. What does that look like for you?
So it's kind of annoying because a lot of people see me as just a barber, bro. Because on my account, like socials, I just stick to strictly barber related content. I don't even put my personal life on there really. Yeah. And reason being is because like if you start posting your personal life onto a business account, or I want to say like just like a barbering niche that you've already have that community built. They're not going to want to see like, oh, okay, like he's going out with his family or like he's doing this, he's going to the gym. They don't want to see that, bro, because they want to grow into the barbering industry. Like they follow me for a reason because I'm a barber.
It's the niche that they're in.
The niche that we're all in, bro, is like it's all genuinely barbers. Like I told people before, like girls in the past, bro, like, yeah, is there any girls following you? Nah, they're all mostly they're male
because they're barbers.
They're barbers. Yeah. Not to take on anything like. Males and females can do the job, but mainly it's males. But I'd say like I do have a life outside of my job, and I'm trying to find it like a balance right now because I'm still in this move. Like, okay, you gotta be in the shop full time in order to regain that clientele back. Yeah, So a lot of people don't understand that. Like we talked about this before. It's like it's more than a 9 to 5, right? You're not working a 9 to 5. You're working like a 9 to 9. You know, some days you're working the weekends. The weekends are the busiest days for haircuts because everybody's going out. But I definitely do hang out with my family off of camera. Like, you know, I hang out with my family. I take them out to eat. I like to go hang out with them and, you know, do things that a family should do, you know? Because I have a lot of people in my family, but I just don't put them out there like that just because of like privacy reasons. Like I don't want them to be like, oh, like you're Eric's sister, or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I don't want to invade my siblings' privacy or even my parents. Because like, there's people that sometimes go to my house and they just sit there like
like weird people.
Weird people.
But I mean, especially like even I'm thinking like when you had your barber shop at the house. Like, that could have even been an issue too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that is also an important like fact that a lot of people don't know. Why I moved my business is because too many clients were like stalking me at my house. So that's why I moved my business out of my house and like out here 30 minutes away from my house. Because bro, social media is blowing, I don't want to say it's blowing up, but it's gaining a lot of attention. That I don't want the attention to be so much on my house, my property, my personal space. You know what I'm saying?
That's where it was before.
And so like there'd be like people just waiting outside, like not even getting a haircut. They'd just be stalking me, bro. Like trying to steal my stuff, like my truck, my car. Trying to break in. I'm like, damn. There's a couple times where we had to call the cops, like to get them out of there.
Wow, bro.
But we don't have that situation no more. We don't have that problem no more. That's why I moved. But a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people, their biggest question is like, why'd you move your, you know, into a shop? That's why, just private, you know.
Privacy. And what do you plan on doing with the shop that's at your house?
Bro, so like right now I'm trying to do something like this, like a little podcast.
A little studio.
I don't know, like my content, I'm trying to change my content into just like entertainment and just like educational entertainment. You know, there's different categories into posting content. Whether it be like inspiration, motivation. I'm sure you know this stuff, or like
I mean, but they might not. So
so there's like 4 or 5 categories, which is like motivation, inspiration, education, entertainment, and disputing your opinion. That's another one. Like when you tell people your opinion on this or that,
those are like the controversial type niche, or like those controversial accounts.
And that is how you build community engagement. Is because people in the comments will be like, nah, that's not the best deal.
They're gonna like love you or hate you in the comments.
Exactly. And that's what brings attention into your page. That's what you want. And then you want them to comment down below. You know what I'm saying? So like I recently just made a video of like beard products, and I spray painted my beard on just so we can get people to comment down below, like, bro, what happened to your beard? It's a tactic of creating content, like you know that. But
definitely.
Kind of like a clickbait.
Hate
to say it, but you know, we all do it. You know what I'm saying?
But I like how you touched into like now, because I want to change the topic and veer more towards, because we both deal with content. We're in that content world. And it's a tricky world, to be honest.
Bro.
Like there's good days and there's bad days. There's good weeks, there's bad weeks. But one question I want to ask, and I asked this in another podcast earlier, but I want to get your view on it. Do you think, let's say, I'm completely new to this whole thing. I want to get into the gym kind of industry. Do you think it's too late for me to grow my channels? If I were to start tomorrow, like nothing, just with I mean, let's say I bought a camera. You think it's too late? Like, am I out of the game already?
Definitely not. It is never too late.
Why do you think that?
It is definitely not too late, bro. Bro, I mean, I could be 30 years old and barely cutting hair or creating content. And you could still like potentially, I don't want to say make it, but you can make something happen. It doesn't matter how early or how late you start. As long as you get to doing it, as long as you put your words into action and you say you're going to do this and you actually do it. You get what I'm saying? Like I can say like, hey, I'm going to start making content, or I'm going to start going to the gym. Okay, well, I'm actually going to do it. You know, I got to make it happen. You could say so much, bro, but can you do it? It's never too late to do anything. I feel like, I mean, bro, there's a lot of people that are successful out there that started late. Like, not necessarily late, but they started later. And there's young entrepreneurs out here, 20 years old, making 6 figures. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Do you know, like I mentioned that, do you know a YouTuber named Eric?
No, I don't.
Eric, he's like a Mr. Beast almost.
Oh, yeah?
So, like, I like how you mentioned that, because, like, Eric, if you look him up, and I'm sure most of these people know what I'm talking about, he's like a Mr. Beast. So he did like a copycat of Mr. Beast for the longest time. But he started growing so much, it was like, okay, this guy's more of like his own type of Mr. Beast.
Oh, okay.
You know, like some people copy videos that like blow up to like, so their video can blow up. He did that in the beginning, but he got so big that it was like, okay, Eric's his own deal. Like we respect Eric for Eric now, not like a copycat. So this guy, what he did, he broke, I don't know if it's a record, but he's known for getting over 1 million subs in a year, which no one thought that could be done in 2021. So this happened like 2 years ago now, which is hard, bro, because it like, not that YouTube or any social media is saturated, but I think we could agree that if we were doing what we were doing even 4 years ago, we'd be way bigger by now.
Oh yeah.
Because like everyone's jumping on the train now.
Yeah.
So it's a lot harder now.
There's such a big community and like content
bro,
creators,
yes.
gym rats,
yes,
barbers,
bro. Everything's growing. So this guy Eric, he wanted to prove to everyone that you can still make it as a big content creator in 2021, 2022, 2023.
Oh, like right now?
Right now. So he started this journey 2 years ago. He's now at, I think, like 50 or 40 some million subs.
Really?
Like he's up there with Mr. Beast now. You know what I mean?
Jeez,
like him and Mr. Beast are like close now, but he's up there with the creators. But he showed us that like it's how you're saying like if you really want to, like you can. Like even 3-4 years from now, like you still can.
You still can, bro.
And there will be way more creators by then, but you still can. You know what I mean?
It's not gonna stop you. It only motivate you to either do what they're doing or do your own style. Like I said, like that's one way to do it, bro. It's like, if you don't have anything to post, go to someone that's inspired you or touched you, and just make your content strictly off of what their video is doing. Just copy their style. Yeah. And at least you started something. Right?
Yeah. Until you kind of find your own deal.
Yeah. Until you kind of see like potential in your creation that you just created, your video that you created. Then you start seeing the potential followers come in and comments and engagement. Yeah. And once you see that engagement, then you're gonna start making your own style. Right. So that's kind of why I'm doing this little pod now. Yeah. Because it's very educational to the younger crowd. Yeah.
And I'd say like pods are like going off right now, bro. Like every other like post or reel is like a pod of someone just talking. You know what I mean? And kind of where I want to go now, Eric, is going into this topic of social medias. Who was your biggest inspiration? And we'll not include family or friends because that can be an easy one. I feel. But just maybe in the like barber community or like a creator who really inspired you. So like I want to be like him. How you said like you kind of maybe even copied his style a bit. Like share a little bit about that.
So I'm definitely more of the like passion over profit type of guy. And if there's any barbers watching this or like anybody that knows Vic Blends, I'm pretty sure you.
Yeah, bro. I knew him. Yeah, like, and I'm not even in the barber world.
That's what's crazy, bro. I want to touch people like mentally and physically. Not like. Let me say it again.
Like intentionally,
I wanna make an impact on people so much that I can be a barber just like him, and I'd still be able to like touch people that you're not even a barber. You know me, though.
Yeah, and you're having an impact on.
You know, I made an impact on someone that's not even a barber, bro. Like, that's crazy.
Or even interested in being a barber.
Exactly, that's crazy. Like everybody knows them for doing free haircuts on the street.
Yeah, those videos go crazy.
And doing more things, like for an impact reason, like more of a passion over profit, which is. Like a lot of people don't understand that. So like you're doing things without a profit, which is money. Right. So like I do, you know me, bro. Like I do a lot of free haircuts.
Yeah.
And I do it out of my heart, bro. Like I don't like of course I have bills to pay. Yeah. But let's say if it's your birthday or something, I'll definitely like hook you up. Right. But it just depends on the relationship and like how things are going within the business. You know?
Definitely.
I'm not just gonna be like, yeah, bro, I can give you a free cut, like as always. But like I definitely try helping out people, you know. I'm more of a people person. But I think it'd have to be Vic Blends, bro. Because he's such an outgoing, genuine guy, bro. Like he does things for an impact of like the people. Like, he's more of the people. Like he just made merch and it says planted. Yeah. So you're like planting that seed into other people. So people that look up to him are doing the same things that he's doing. Like I'm trying to do it already, bro. But
that's dope, bro. And do you? Because like, well, I don't know Vic Blends probably at the level you do. Because again, like. I know him. The fact that I know him is even crazy because I'm not even in the community.
Yeah, for sure.
But from what I know about him and what I've seen, he's now like doing haircuts or like he's now in connection with like big artists too, bro. Like huge artists. Yeah. Is that something you could see yourself doing in the future, bro?
I could definitely see myself cutting like a celebrity.
Or let me butt in. Stepping away from this like small community intentional, you have your clients and going all in like Vic, because I'm sure Vic Blends doesn't have his clientele anymore.
Oh yeah,
like he's out traveling. He's doing. It's not like someone can just call him like, oh, can I come in the shop? Like he's not that guy anymore. Yeah. Can you see yourself stepping away from this day-to-day barber and
for sure, bro.
Doing something like that?
That's actually a good question because like I'm trying to start slow, as you can tell. Like so, like it was kind of like a test that God tested me within my business, is because like. Whenever I moved to downtown, okay, that's a little step. And I did have to lose some people. So it's showing me how to self-discipline myself. Okay, you got to lose this in order to gain more retention or if not, like networking skills, depending on whatever the case is. So the next big thing would probably be leaving Dallas and going somewhere else. You know, getting an opportunity to cut Rangers players, Cowboys players, producers, artists. You know, whatever the case is, someone that has more value will definitely like take over my clientele. But I'm not gonna forget anybody that helped me get to where I'm at. Obviously, like not in a bad way. It's just like if you really support me. As a barber, you know, as one of my clients, they'll like to see me grow. Cut someone that's like a celebrity or has some type of value. On the media or just in general. I think I could do it. But I'm more of like I don't want that much attention. I kind of want to like keep my people close. Like I'm so close to like I have a relationship with all my clients. So like I can't just like leave. Like if someone tells me like, hey bro, I'll pay you $10,000 to give me a haircut, probably wouldn't do that. I probably wouldn't do that. It'd probably have to take some time to, you know, hey, maybe not right now, but give me some time to think about it. You know, like what if they tell me to move to Houston or LA or something, and I just have like a contract with them, or I'm going off a salary instead of like just doing a cut and getting paid for every cut. It's definitely like one of those things you have to think about, but I haven't thought about it because I'm trying to work my way up pretty slow. You know, I don't want to rush my business. When you rush it, that's when things start going downhill. So, that's pretty cool though. I think so. You know, 5-10 years maybe. You know, like build it nice and slow type. A little staircase. That's good, bro. And one of the last things I want to kind of end the podcast with. So we talked about a bunch. Let's do a recap. We talked about to begin with kind of who you are, what you do, what that looks like day to day. Who's your motivation to kind of get you up in the morning and do what you do? And kind of where you see yourself. But going off of that, where you see yourself in the future, what is something that you wish you could tell young Eric Blends? What, 3 years ago now? 4 years ago when you started? 4 years ago? When you first started, what is something you just could look at him and be like, don't do this or watch out for this? Or what's that one thing that would kind of maybe just help you a little bit now, 3 years later? I just want to say like your mentality is gonna make you turn like a certain way. So like back whenever I lost something that was pretty valuable to me back then is whenever my business started shooting up. I took my business very serious. I was distracted. Don't let those distractions get to you while you're young. You know, you're young, so you have the most energy to work your butt off, right? To make as much money, you know, save yourself and just help your family out. But I'd say like the mentality that you have as a younger self, definitely mature. Like maturing comes a lot with getting older. But I say if you can mature at 17, 18 years old, bro. Like from when you started. Whenever I started, oh my gosh, bro, I probably wouldn't even be here, bro. I'd probably be like somewhere else, you know? I'd probably be charging $100 a cut or something. Like, I don't know. It's just, you just never know. But I'm glad that like God has, you know, built me up a little bit slower. Like I said, I don't want to be like that lucky guy. You know, I've worked hard for this for 3 years, but I definitely want to say like maturing at a younger age will reflect on your future. I'd be such a better like barber. Not only barber, just like a person type. Just like a better person, bro. But I'm still working on it, obviously. Like, I'm working on maturing and like taking things more serious. You know, we have expenses that we gotta take care of and stuff. You know, but definitely, bro. Well, that was a full segment. We talked about a good amount, and I'm excited, bro. I'm excited because I think if Vic Blends, going back to Vic Blends, if Vic Blends didn't become the person he became, I feel like the barber community would be a bit different. Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like he's an inspiration to a lot of people, bro, especially in the barber community. Bro, he touches. He touches a lot of people, bro. Yes, like, bro, I remember getting emotional seeing one of his first videos where it was like giving like homeless people cuts and like their reaction was just so wholesome, bro. So, but going back to Vic Blends, I really like him, and I really like the fact that he's your kind of example, or has been your example, like of who to follow. I mean, so it gives me like a lot of hope, and it should give you hope too, like that you're headed in the right direction. Oh yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? Because even Vic Blends, like going back to even God, like he always says like God bless, or like he says prayers with them. Like you can tell like that man's in his faith too. You can tell. You know what I mean? But yeah, Eric, I appreciate you guys. Be sure to check out Eric's channels. We'll put them down below. Check out the work he's doing. Where can they find you if they want to cut? The booking app? The booking app, the cut. The cut? Is that what it's called? Well, if you go to my Instagram, Eric Blends, go to my link tree, and then you'll find my booking information. If you ever want to cut with me, Go there.
There he is, Dallas, downtown Dallas, pretty much.
Yeah, around Dallas.
Around Dallas. Hook it up with Eric.
Good
Appreciate
price.
you, brother. Good price.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.
See you later.